Welcome to the driver's seat. This is the all-new 2022 Chevy Silverado 1500 ZR2. It's the first time Chevy has ever put the ZR2 badge on a Silverado. We've seen it on the Colorado the last few years, and it has been extremely successful, finally challenging the TRD PRO Tacoma. I'm referring to the Colorado. Now, Chevy wanted something more than the Trail Boss to compete with the Raptor and the TRX, and in my opinion, this is the pickup truck I would choose for extreme off-road, and I'll tell you why. Starts with what's under the hood. A 6.2 liter V8 engine producing 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. It's a normally aspirated V8 engine. I love that. No turbos, no superchargers like Ram and Ford have to do. Also, I like the looks, and I think the packaging is just perfect. Right size wheels, perfect suspension. We took it off-roading. I know you're going to criticize and say it wasn't extreme enough. Believe me, it was perfect for this vehicle. Nice and challenging, but it didn't even break a sweat. So I am really impressed with what Chevy has done here. Starting price just under $70,000. It's nicely equipped. I think they really nailed it on this one. A lot of times when they come late to a party, you don't always get it right, but in this case, they did. I've got some complaints about the infotainment and how easy it is to access the cameras, for example, when you are going off-roading. But once you get used to it, you can live with it. Having driven the Trail Boss in the past and recently the Toyota Tundra TRD PRO, I can tell you this is definitely much more pro level than the Trail Boss. So I think they've done a great job by beefing up the suspension, better wheels and tires, more aggressive looking, the nice 6.2 liter V8 that's all the power and more that you need. We're up here at some pretty good altitude, about 6,000 feet, and the vehicle is certainly not struggling. Overall, extremely impressed, but you almost can't go wrong these days if you are a truck company and you build some kind of extreme vehicle. Everyone's going to buy it. Everyone's going to want it, I should say. And they'll sell everyone that they build. This handles quite nicely on this loose terrain. Plenty of suspension travel, plenty of ground clearance. You're really getting a nice first-hand experience of what it's like to go on some relatively technical. I'm not saying this is the most technical, but hopefully you can get a sense from all the jostling just how big some of these ruts are. And this is not Moab. This isn't severe rock crawling. We want to be considerate of our General Motors friend for letting us borrow this vehicle. And big thumbs up. I like the looks. I like the way it drives on road, off road. It's solid. It's not overdone, but just right in my opinion. Would I consider buying one? I would. I still have a little more faith in Toyota. I think what they lack maybe in horsepower and obviously the multi-pro tailgate that Chevy and GMC have, to me, is a game changer. That's a nice feature. I think that's where Toyota kind of lacked. But back to this vehicle, what a marketing no-brainer for Chevy. The Colorado ZR2 was a success, and then we had the Bison, so it would not surprise me to see a Bison version of this. But for right now, this is a great addition to the already impressive Silverado lineup. Nice to get out here in nature, get knocked around a little bit, put this vehicle to the test a little bit. I like the angle of approach, angle of departure. Mentioned the ground clearance. Very capable truck. We're probably not even pushing 20% of its capabilities, but you know, this is it took us 2 hours to get here, and you know, just it's nice. I mean, most people don't even. Most buyers of trucks like this, you know, this segment, this is kind of what I call, you know, Raptor light. Would never even come close to testing it like this. If you do buy one, do yourself a favor, find some off-roading and really enjoy it. There are a lot of vehicles that could handle this trail, but they might struggle a little bit more. I mean, I'm sure a Honda CR-V could do this, but you might get a few scrapes. Whereas this vehicle is actually made for that. And most of the time we were just in two-wheel drive. Now we just put it in this kind of loose gravel mode, and it's great. I mean, these vehicles are getting so smart at making us drivers that much better. I think Chevy's done an impressive job, and I just don't know how much longer these normally aspirated V8 engines are going to be around. So if I were you and in the market for an extreme pickup truck, I would definitely have this and the Tundra TRD PRO on my list, but they've gone the hybrid and turbo route. I'm Ron Doran. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on The Driver's Seat.